You hear that space battle? You hear that space battle happening right outside my window? I'm in space right now. I'm in outer space. I'm sitting by a window looking out at the stars and also at all of these pew-pews going on. You can hear it if you listen close enough. You hear that? Yeah, lots of people blowing up. Lots of people getting incinerated. A lot of incineration happening out there. Is it good? Is it bad? Who knows? I'm not into politics. I don't could be either one, you know. Well, as long as none of those pew-pews hit me, you know. I don't really care. As long as none of those pew-pews hit me. Sorry, that was just me doing a little silly sound to simulate what it might sound like if I got pew-pewed. If I got pew-pewed. If I got incinerated, that might be what it would sound like. Might sound like that. Hello, welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today, a perfect 72 degrees out for continuing Escape Velocity Override on the Macintosh computer. Escape Velocity Override on the Macintosh computer. I'm looking forward to getting back into this game. We just purchased a brand new ship. It carries a whole lot more, so we're just kind of traveling around, trying to, you know, buy low, sell high, as they say. You gotta buy low, and then wouldn't you know it, you gotta sell high. If you're not buying low and selling high, what are you doing? You're improperly tackling the market. Now, there's one time I was like, you know what's gonna come back? I believe those lizards from the 90s. They're gonna come back in a big way. There were these lizards. They were made out of a fabric, and they were filled with like little beans. There were these little beanbag lizards. In the 1990s, these were huge. And I thought I should get in on the lizard action in 2024. This is last year. I thought, those lizards, they're coming back. They're going to get really popular again. So I bought 100,000. 100,000 of those lizards. I purchased 100,000 lizards, and I overpaid a little bit on the lizards. You know what I'm talking about, those lizards. I guess there was a lot of different lizards in the 90s. But I'm talking about these things. These right here. They were filled with some sort of, yeah, I guess sand. I guess they're filled with sand. There were these little fabric lizards filled with sand. Anyway, I bought 100,000 of these because I was like, these are going to come back in a big way. Unfortunately, they have not yet. They have not come back in a big way. So I am sitting on 100,000 sand-filled lizards. Malvazar, thank you for the $2. Could you give us a blah 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 soundbite? Yeah, sure, of course. I always love doing voice requests. Here we go. Blah 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 blah. Power PCs, G5. Have to do some messed up stuff to roll it back to a version of macOS so I can run these again. Yeah, the G4 that I have is the last native macOS 9 computer. Jesse Gunstabber, here we go. Enter ship. Here's our big old ship. We got a bunch of industrial stuff, a bunch of equipment stuff. Let's let's head out. I don't really know where we're going. I don't know what we're doing. I guess I can decide what we're doing. We can do anything. Let's travel around and sell high, buy low. The ship is so slow. It's so bulky. Look at this. Yabba dabba doo! Let's land on this planet. Boo boo boo. A do do. A do 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 do. A do do. Who do do. Do 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 do. All right. Specially designed ships from Atlantic Station drive down in the upper atmosphere of New Atlantic, scooping up gases which are refined into hyperspace fuel at Atlantic Station. New Atlantic is mankind's main source of this vital raw material. Low? I don't want to sell low. I don't want to buy fertilizer either, and let's see, can I outfit my ship with anything? Nothing here I want. Oh, a mission computer. Anything good here? Do I want to take travelers? It's 15,000. You know what? I'm going to take some travelers. That at least gives me a place to go. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Oh God, we gotta go through Dogover. Very dangerous. Well, here we go. Dogover. This dog is done. Done with what? Their dog homework. This dog is studying for the SATs. This dog wants to go to college. I support this dog. Commodity exchange. Low again for all of this stuff. My goodness gracious. I don't know if this is good to buy. I don't actually think I need to know anything in this area, but no. Why did I do that? I just wasted my money. Oh no, I'm not even going the right way. I saw the red planet and I just started going towards it. Now I need to go over here. Alright, sorry passengers. I was going in the wrong direction. Yeah. Oh, that's a bad route. Hey, it happens. Sometimes you just go to the wrong place in space. Uh-oh. Hey, how about you don't shoot me at all? Hey, how about you stop doing that? Yeah? Alright. How about you don't do that? How about you stop doing that? Equipment. Yeah, let's... No, don't buy it. Let's sell our equipment. Let's buy some metal while it's low. I'll buy even more metal, why not? Do ba 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 ba, boo boo, do 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 do. Hey, once again, it would be a super choice if you would stop shooting me. Oh, we got some stuff to sell. Let's sell all this metal and industrial. We don't have anything to buy, though. You know what? I'll sell the metal. I'm gonna hold on to the industrial for a better price. Oh, no, I can buy equipment. Yeah, I'm selling all of this. Putting it all into equipment. I'll buy 100 equipment. Leaves me some room if I need. What I really need is to find an outfitter that actually has stuff. Son of a gun. Alright, no one gotta shoot me. No son of a gun gotta fire on my beautiful ship. Let's go to Troob. Too far away to land on Troob. I don't even want to land on Troob. I'm going to, though. I'm going to land on Troob just to see what's going on Troob. Uh-oh. Man. Come on. An uninhabited, somewhat purple world. Yeah, somewhat, I guess. Troob's mysterious atmosphere and intriguing landscape look as though they might conceal untold, sinister secrets. Unfortunately, you are not at leisure to explore. I would love to explore Purple World. I wonder what I would find here. Grimace. Yeah, I'd find Grimace. I'd be walking through the purple mist, and I'd find a little cave entrance. And I'd go inside the cave. And there would be Grimace with a bunch of, like, mannequin legs. Just a mannequin foot in his little purple mouth. And like, oh, hey, Grimace. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I didn't mean to intrude, Grimace. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go. And Grimace is like, oh, hey, no, stick around. Take your shoes off. Relax a little. I gotta go, Grimace. Oh no! What the heck? What are you doing? Stop it! Stop! Oh my God! My God! The heck? Let's see if we can leave. Now getting shot at by a bunch of jerks. Too late. What the heck? I end up right here. Ribbon. I'm landed on Ribbon. Passengers exit your ship after paying you the 15,000 credits. Great. Anything good here in the outfitters? No. I can buy weapons, but I don't actually want weapons. Oh my god, hire for equipment. Yes. Sell money. That's great. That's good stuff right there. Oh, wow. The crate has little to recommend it as a fighting vessel. It is poorly armed and protected and has little room for expansion. Its sole redeeming feature is its high speed. Sounds great. The crate's designers, Profit Enterprises, are also famous for their cheap and shoddy duplicate blaze cannons, manufacturing illegal space mines, and losing the blueprints for their designs in exchange for large sums of cash. The Hekian is a semi-legal ship in UE space, as it circumvents UE laws on civilians owning vessels designed for combat by means of its large cargo bay, which allows it to be used as a courier vessel or light freighter. The Hekian is also a vessel commonly used by renegades, much to the annoyance of the craftsmen of Lothay Prime, who did their utmost to prevent the designs from falling into the wrong hands. Interesting. Well, I've got a freighter. I probably don't actually want to change ships. This one has 160 tons of cargo. This one only has 50. But its speed is 179, which is much better than that. Do I want to switch ships? Probably not. If I'm doing like cargo transports, this seems like a fun ship to fly around in, except you know, it just doesn't have all that much room. All right, well, let's go to the mission computer. No missions. Let's go to the spaceport bar. No one approached us. The spaceport bar is almost empty. Perhaps all the traders have indeed been scared away from the Hatuli system. Let's watch the holo vid. New Toronto shipyards. The choice of the forward-thinking being. Today's top news, a new outbreak of plague has raised the price of medical supplies on New Calcutta. I could gamble. No, I think oh, no. I think I'm just gonna leave. Let me see where I could go. I don't want to stay here. This place sucks. Actually, you know what? I want to buy a map of the area. I do not have this area mapped out. Alright, so a bunch of nonsense over here that I don't want to deal with. Good to know. Let's go to Lothay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, how about you don't do that? How about you let me leave? Oh, well, I guess that's it. That's okay. Hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you get ganged up on, and it's all over. Well, I mean, sometimes that doesn't happen. Pardon? Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll see you later, buddy. Ugh. Okay. No, bad. Okay, almost. We almost made it. We'll make it this time. And no problem, no problem. Just gonna... Just gotta get out of here without getting too much damage. Yeah, that's too much damage, I think. Alright, let's see if we successfully land, or if we get blown up first. Nope, we're getting blown up first. I just want to go to Lothar. Give me a break. We'll get to Lothar. Don't you worry. Lothar, I'm on my way. If there's one thing I know, it's how to get to Lothar. There's one thing I'm very good at. It's getting to Lothar. Alright. God, there's so many jerks in this system, huh? You know what? Maybe I don't want to go to Lothar. Maybe I don't care about Lothar. Maybe I think Lothar sucks. Maybe I think Lothar's actually not a great place to be right now. Maybe I think Tali's better. Yeah, let's go to Tali. And the sky basically escape velocity. I mean, it's a game heavily inspired by escape velocity. There's a few like space simulation games that have come out that took this series as inspiration. This is a very inspirational space series. Let's land on Tali. Commodity exchange, nothing I want to buy here, it's okay. Mission computer. Yeah, let's ferry some passengers, why not? Oh no! I didn't look where we were ferrying them to. Oh god, alright, well we're on our way back. Son of a gun. Hey, that's just how it is sometimes. See if we can land on this ding-dang planet. Excellent. We've done it. Eevee's original theme was Face of the Enemy by Larry Wolf. Yeah, it's a royalty-free track. It's from Killer Tracks, I think. I'm big into royalty-free music. You can actually license that song yourself. Hey, if anyone out here wants to use Escape Velocity's original theme, I think Killer Tracks was bought by... You can't get it through Killer Tracks anymore. They folded, but the company was scooped up by Universal Production Music or something. You can't get the old, what do you call it, buyout license anymore, but you can do a needle drop. you can do a needle drop, a single-use license. Alright, let's go to the Spaceport Bar, nothing there. And buy some equipment, why not? I'm gonna buy so much equipment. Hey, how about you don't do that? Where do I want to go? Anywhere else? You know what? I don't want to go back to Tully. I had bad luck there. We go. Uh-oh. Stop it. Stop it. I'm a little weak baby. Stop it. You wouldn't shoot a baby. You know what? There's a lot of people actually would shoot babies, it turns out. Where are we going? Alright, let's land here. Out of fuel. Gotta refuel. The small world of Nox is the administrative headquarters of the UE fleet, excepting the border forces commanded from the frontier outposts and Luna. In this less hazardous environment, staff officers arrange postings and organize supply shipments to worlds all over UE space. Medium for equipment. I gotta hold off on that. I'm gonna go to the mission computer, see what they got here. I don't want any of this. Outfit my ship. I don't want any of this. This is all garbage. Garbage. You hear me? You got a lot of garbage here. Let's go to lure, lean, burial. Yeah, let's just kind of flip around this area. See if we can find some good ship stuff. Whoa. Yeah, let's land here. Let's see what they got. I see a little ship. Medium, but they got low metal. I'll sell medium because I can buy some metal. Why not? Nope. Let's move on to our next destination. Oh, sorry, I don't have any offensive weapons. I can't help you, sorry. Viril Prime. The original colony on Viril Prime was destroyed during the Voinian War. No. Now that the area is a little safer, colonists are slowly trickling back. But it is a slow process. Still, thanks to this fact, Viril Prime remains mostly unexplored and untamed, and there are many natural wonders to be seen here. Yeah, I can take on a passenger ferry mission if I want to. I'll accept this. I have to go to Ohm, but I'm going to take a little detour because I do want to go to Seoul first. Bootleg Charlie the Unicorn shirt at Pride. I'm sorry. It's also a llamas with hats, hand towel or something that didn't even quote the show correctly. Yeah, it's weird that people do bootleg Charlie and llama stuff. Like, I understand when people do, like, I don't know, bootleg Disney stuff or something. Like, there is a sort of anarchy to making money off of corporate property, but it does irk me a little bit when people do that stuff off of, like, the most minor of artists. Like, come on, give me a break. Do I want to sell the metal for medium? Yeah, I might as well. I want to buy more equipment or industrial. I'll buy some industrial, some equipment. Not that I outfit my... Man, I'm not finding any of the stuff I wanted. Well, let's dump off these civilians and try to find... I think I'm gonna need to travel to, I think I can try Helios. I think Helios is probably... Yeah, let's try Helios. You have to go to Ohm. If you're making bootleg merch, at least make it cool with correct quotes, otherwise what's the point? Yeah, like I've seen some people doing essentially like making fan art and then selling that fan art, and that's I feel an entirely different thing. But there are people who make a business entirely off of, like, just ripping other people off. It's, you know, small fish feeding off of other small fish. Let's go to home. Alright, we're gonna get shot at a little bit, but don't worry. It's gonna be fine. Alright. It might not be fine. Yeah, you know what? It's not fine. Sorry, everyone. Goodbye. Sorry. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you blow up. Get used to it. Let's get out of here. Nope. Nope. Pardon me. Hey, let's... I was hoping to land somewhere here, but no. There's nothing to land on. Well, I want to land on Huron. Yeah, that's it. I want to land on whatever planet's in Huron. That way, if I blow up on I don't have to come as far to get back to where I was. Yeah, I'll sell this. Why not? Buy even more equipment. Oh, Huron went to crap. It's all gentrified now. It's all gentrified. Well, let's see. Is Huron gentrified? Let's read the description. Let's. I'm going to do a video essay on whether or not Huron is gentrified. Huron is unique among UE colony worlds, having been independent of all major powers until it accepted the protection of the UE fleet after the Voinian War, by which it was barely affected. These days, the UE Navy, taxed enough by the Voinian War, is hard-pressed to keep Huron defended from renegade raids, while the resources of Huron, considerable as it was, able to grow and prosper while other worlds were subjected to the Voinian onslaught, continue to go towards fortifying the frontier. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Let's go to Ohm and try not to get exploded. I'm gonna try so hard not to blow up. Alright. This is fine. Don't look at me. Alright, we made it. Yeah, I don't want to buy the medical, and I certainly don't want to buy high craftworth. Goodness gracious. Molos and the Moltos system. Alright, sure, let's go to Molos and the Moltos system. Where in the hey heck is that? Unless they see it on this map. What in the heck? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're a bit far away. Let's go to Helios first, and then we'll go to Mola. I wanted to go up north anyway. Alright. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god. Come on, let me travel. Let me fast travel. Perfect. No, please no. Oh god, oh no, oh jeez, well. I really want to go to Helios. Let me go to Helios. Ugh. Would you have animated in the "Everything is Fine" music video if they had asked you? I don't know what that is. Nope. Yeah, there's so much nonsense here. What the heck? How do you feel about fan animations based on your work? From the beginning, I've like anything someone wants to do with my stuff is fine, as long as it's not for some sort of commercial purpose. So like someone wants to animate their own thing based on one of my cartoons, that's great. Someone wants to turn Charlie the Unicorn into a crypto coin, no good. Alright, let's try Helios again. This seems much less dangerous this time. It's just this one ship. Oh, there's two ships. Okay. There's 3, 4. Alright, maybe we won't go to Helios. Fine, whatever. I don't care. I never even wanted to go to Helios. I know I've been saying I really want to go to Helios, but I guess, actually, I don't want to go there. It turns out. Let's go to Velos. There's a free modern version on Steam called Endless Sky. It's weird calling Endless Sky a modern version of this game, because it is its own game. It is unrelated to this game. It's just it takes many of the same inspiration points, but it is not a version of this game. Like there are games that actually get like modern versions of old games online, and there are I think there was a fan project to make Override playable on modern computers. Not Override, Nova available on modern computers, which you can play. But Endless Sky is a different game. It's just inspired by. Let's see. All right. This ship is so slow. That's why I keep blowing up. If anyone's shooting at me, I just can't go anywhere. There is shielding I want to buy, but I just haven't found the planet that sells it yet. That's why I keep going to the commodities, to the outfitters. What ships do they got here? Nothing I want. Alright, let's go to Molos. And then let's try Alundra after that. Molos. Molos. Welcome to Molos, thank you. Passengers exit your ship, great. Molos is the United Earth Coleridge Depth's newest colony, and as such, is currently in the midst of a frenzy of settlement as supplies and colonists and messages are rushed between here, Earth, and elsewhere. Dang, everything's medium. Will I take a mission? Luxury goods. Do I want to? I'll accept this mission. I don't know that I actually want to go there, but I'll go to Alundra first. Pardon me. New Tokyo is a major industrial world renowned for high productivity, quality, and efficiency. New Tokyo's factories supply a lot of vital equipment to newly colonized planets, and the planet shipyards construct a considerable proportion of civilian human vessels. I was really hoping they would have more stuff here, but no. No, son of a gun. Well, I'll buy a bunch of industrial here there, because they got it for lower. Why not? You can also get comfy chairs, great. Originally the site of a hopeful, thriving young colony, New Calcutta was recently struck by a mysterious disease which wiped out half the population, along with much of the world's once abundant plant life. The remainder of the colonists, planet-bound to minimize the risk of the contamination spreading, are desperately fighting for survival, with the help of regular runs of medical supplies. Yeah, they really need medical supplies. Well, let's stay here on a disease planet. Let's hang out on... Oh my god, I gotta go back there. I don't want to. I gotta travel around first. I just do not want to go back there. I just don't want to do it. You understand me? Remember getting my account banned from the Ambrosia forums when a mod said not to come up with acronyms for Nova. Nice. Yeah, I had some run-ins with some mods on the Ambrosia software forums. Alright, let me land here. So at some point they partnered with this software developer called Beanox, who is making this game development engine called the Cold Stone Game Engine. Cold Stone Game Engine. As part of the promotion for the Cold Stone Game Engine, completely unrelated with the ice cream place, by the way. They released a game made with the engine, and this game is called Pillars of Garandal, which at some point I will play on stream. I'm going to play Pillars of Garandal. It's an RPG made with the Cold Stone Game Engine. Now, when they released this, for the marketing of it, they were like, the first game released with the Cold Stone Game Engine. Pillars of Garandal. The very first game released with the engine. And me, I was on the Ambrosia forums at the time, and I was like, excuse me, pardon me, but I was a beta tester for the Cold Stone Game Engine, and I released my own game using the engine called The Adventures of Xandar. So actually, I released the first Cold Stone Game Engine game. So your press release is incorrect. I'm sorry, but I released the first game. Now, at the time, I was like 16 years old or something. And I'm sure it was very annoying for me to be saying this, and they did not care. They did not correct the error. They continued with the lie that Pillars of Garandal was the first game made with the Cold Stone Game Engine. But I knew the truth. It was the Adventures of Xandar. No missions available here. There's outfitting there. Let's go. I really want to find some outfitting. Jeez Louise, my God, what the heck? Play Adventures of Xandar on stream. I actually did a few months ago. I played some of my my old games, but I do plan on doing some more of those streams. Higher medical, dang. Alright. Yeah, I'm really not finding what I want. I don't know where the heck this stuff is. Go to SMOT. Let's go to pre-auto. Pre-auto time. No, I don't want to. That's not where I want to be. There we go. Station Fiben. Alright, this station is devoted to working on new technologies and ship designs. Both the Pursuit missile and the Muranu defense system were designed here. Posts on the station are highly sought after by the elite of the Muranu science community. I bet. Oh, here we go. We got some stuff here. Is any of this things that I want? I don't think it is. I mean, that's a little too expensive for me. This is not actually the things that I wanted. But that's okay. Maybe there's just something here I can get by. Do I want a defense system? I kind of want the ECM, but I don't have enough money. I need to sell my industrial stuff. So yeah, let's travel around and see if I can sell my industrial goods. Ugh. No. I need to sell my industrial goods. Come on. I've got nothing but industrial goods. That's all I have. Passengers on my ship are probably extremely annoyed with me. You're going so far away. You're traveling unbelievably far. What are you doing? Don't worry about it. It's fine. 1.25 million. And there's so many expensive upgrades here. Sensor upgrade. I would love that sensor upgrade, but that's extremely expensive. Lower! Oh, no. No, 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 no. This is the worst place to have a ship full of industrial goods. Oh, God. Alright, I just gotta go back. This is ridiculous. You know, I gotta go back the long way and hope that one of these planets will at least have medium industrial goods prices. It's a great place to buy industrial goods. If you're trying to sell, no way, Jose. You just can't do it. Wish I could land on a planet, but no. Here we go. Let's land on Kitrack. The populous world of Kitrack is famed for its delicious purple river eels, and very little else. Purple river eels. Get you one of them purple river eels. You know you want to buy a purple river eel. And chew it up. Low for industrial. God. Low for river eels. $15 jumps of fuel. My God. $500 tons of cargo space. God. Oh, I love this heavy freighter. How much is the regular freighter? 240. This is the place to get ships. If you got the money for it. Unfortunately, I only have 138,000 credits right now. A bunch of industrial goods no one wants to buy. No one wants my industrial goods. No one wants to buy them. What kind of industrial goods do you think this is? I think it's a bunch of like... I think it's just a bunch of rusty nails. I've got nothing except for tons and tons of rusty nails. That's why no one wants it. Alright, we gotta go back. We got passengers to deliver. This has been a bad trip. Terrible trip. I gotta sell my 157 tons of rusty nails, please. Commodity exchange, nothing I want there. Not gonna buy my rusty nails. So what good are you? Right, where do I actually have to go? I gotta go back there. Is it worth going the long way? Probably not. Let's just go this way to Seoul. The Seoul system. I don't really understand what's happening. I'm double jumping sometimes. I think it's a bug. I'm just like instant jumping. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that. I mean, I'm glad it's saving me some time. Let's land on Seoul. Outfit my ship. Anything good here? No. Oh, the industrial is still low. Of course, it's still low. Talor, Arlene. You run. You know what, let's go. Let's go this way first. Let's go to Thoso. Let's Thos it up. In Thoso, home of I'm gonna say there's a poet from Thoso who only wrote poems about lobsters. That's why I'm drawn to this area. Because I love lobsters. Let's sell our son of a gun industrial garbage. My God, finally. Yeah, we gotta get to Natuli. Yep, yeah, it's okay. You can shoot me. That's fine. Natuli. Natuli, I'm on my way. Will I ever make it to Hatuli? Yes, glorious Hatuli. Oh no. Alright, we made it. We're at Hatuli. Yeah, let's go to Knox. Hatuli be gone. I don't need Hatuli anymore. I've got a new mission. Did some writing today. Writing for the video for next month. Writing went okay. I'm not finished yet, but hopefully I'll finish it tomorrow. Alright, got those 15,000 credits. I don't want all that garbage. I'm gonna go travel up north. Let's go this way first. Find some supplies. Maybe some new missions along the way. Let's land on Perrine here. The self-proclaimed second city of humanity, Perrine is a luxury world inhabited by anyone with the inclination and enough cash to pay their own way off Earth. A large planet, there is easily enough room on Perrine to keep the luxury residential areas in the industrial spaceport and shipyard zones well apart. Everything's medium or high. Come on, give me a break. Ugh. I don't want any of this stuff. Let's go to Molos. Molos time. Anyone here? Anyone here from New York City? Anyone here from beautiful New York City? Dang, nothing good to buy here. We'll keep traveling. We'll go to Alundra. Any New Yorkers from beautiful, beautiful New York City? The Big Apple, the giant apple. Lived in Brooklyn for 5 years, but I'm on Long Island now. Nice. There's a slant here. Let's see what's going on here. Some mayoral campaign going on right now. It's been very dramatic, and the current mayor, Eric Adams, has announced today that he's not going to continue his mayoral campaign. Eric Adams has dropped out of the race. Eric Adams is out. The next mayor of New York City will not be Eric Adams again. Eric Adams, unbelievably, will not be the next mayor of New York. If you're not familiar with Eric Adams, he's a bit of a wacky character. He has a handful of beliefs that I would consider to be wacky. He loves murdering rats. He loves that, which, you know, is not an unpopular thing in New York, given all the rats, but maybe the gruesome way in which he's demonstrated rat killing in public before has put some people off. He believes in various magics, which he has utilized for his various government stuff. There's never been a more magic mayor out there. But one of my favorite Eric Adams things was a video he did about checking your home to make sure your children aren't hiding things from you.
What I'd like to show here is to empower parents on how to search a room inside their home. It's imperative that you should know what's inside your household.
Oh, yeah?
And no one can state that you can't search a room in your own home.
Oh.
You write the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
There are no First Amendment rights inside your household. It is your obligation and responsibility not only to protect the child that may be using an illegal
First Amendment
or carrying an illegal gun, but you also have to protect the members of the household, their younger brothers and younger sisters, and the other elder members of the household. So
younger
by
and
periodically sending a message to your home that there are no rooms off limits, you don't believe in locked doors, your house is open to inspection by your house and the members of your house. The message is you expect your
my
children
house
to do
and the members of
right,
my house.
but
Got
you
it.
always have to inspect what you expect, and that's the
Inspect
key
what you
to provide
expect.
us
Got
some
it.
preventive safety. So if you come to a room like this,
Yeah.
you can start out. I always recommend to start out in a periodic fashion, so you'll be used to going through the room to look at the various items in the room.
Used to going through the
You
room.
can look at a jewelry box. A jewelry box of this nature.
Probably
maybe a simple
jewelry.
Jewelry box. But if you look through it
Jewelry
closely,
in there.
you don't know what your child may be hiding.
Like,
for instance, a gun could
my
be
God.
hidden. A small caliber weapon could be hidden inside a jewelry box.
The
Look
gun.
at the various colognes and
What?
perfumes and photos and pictures. You should always, when your child bring in his popular knapsack with many different locations, look through it to see what exactly is your child carrying.
What's my
in
child
addition to a book.
carrying?
Something simple as a crack pipe, a used crack pipe. Could he have found it on the street? That's
Just-
quite possible.
Yeah,
But
simple
this
crack
is
pipe.
A discussion piece where
Yeah.
you should start speaking with him to find out what is he doing with it.
Hey, what are you doing with a
and
crack
the whole
pipe,
use of
son?
drugs. This invokes conversation. Look
The
at picture
conversational
frames
crack
behind
pipe.
them, cameras. Try to determine what's taking place.
What's taking place?
Behind a picture frame, you
Yeah.
can find bullets.
Bullets.
What does that mean to find bullets?
What-
Does it mean your child is
what does it
carrying
mean?
a gun? No. Where there's smoke, there's possible fire.
Mm-hmm.
Where there's a bullet, there's possibly a gun. You should engage in the conversation and find out what are they doing.
Hey, what are you doing
with
all
the
these
item.
bullets
And this
behind the
empowers
picture
parent.
frame?
Look at all the items inside the room and feel
Yeah.
around and see what's the possibility. Something simple
dangerous room.
as a baby doll.
Baby doll,
Could be just
yeah.
a baby doll, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs.
Secrete
Run your
drugs,
hands
got
over
it.
the pillow
In the
and see
baby
if you
doll.
feel anything that's
He was just
underneath.
stashing
Like a
some
pillow
drugs
like
in
this
there.
With a button is a perfect invitation to hide something.
What's in
I
this
felt
decorative
something
pillow?
bumpy. I would reach in, see what it is.
It's another gun.
Hidden inside
Oh my
the
God.
pillow, a gun. Maybe something that you'll think that can't be hidden there, but it can. And what happens not only when the person
That's
who
two
is carrying
guns.
this illegal gun is in possession of it, but also a child that comes into the room and plays on the bed, they
Yeah.
find this gun. Let me tell you what a child would do.
What is the child
would
gonna
take
do?
this gun, and because the trigger pull is so hard,
Yeah.
they normally take the gun and they put
Oh
it
my
in
God.
their direction
Don't point it
to
at
pull
yourself.
down.
Eric, no.
So many gun accidents take place merely because the child discovers a gun in the room and believes it's a toy, and they play
Found
with
a
the
gun in a
Just
decorative
look and see
pillow,
what's
yeah.
inside your bookcases.
What's
It could be
inside the
more than just
bookcase?
books. Perfect place to
Oh my
hide,
God, that is-
cocaine.
that's
or
so
other
much
illegal
cocaine.
substance inside the room. My message to you:
That's so much
you have an
cocaine.
obligation to protect your home. The First Amendment does not apply to the right of parents to go through their homes to
What?
remove contraband or any other
What does that
unsafe
mean?
item. There are no First Amendment rights in
There-
your home.
Are
You
there?
have a duty and
Okay.
obligation to protect the members of your household.
Okay. I got it, Eric. Thank you. Anyway, Eric Adams, current mayor of New York, he has dropped out of the mayoral race. He did get indicted for a number of crimes, but he was cleared on all that. He's he's in the clear. He was running again for mayor. He didn't get the party nomination, but he was running anyway. Anyway, he yes, it's unfortunately dropped out. So, thank you for your service, Mayor Adams. I appreciate all you've done for the great city of New York. I'm gonna miss how wacky Mayor Adams was. He liked to give a lot of press conferences, and they were all kind of that energy. Malphazar, thank you for the $2. I missed your previous one, sorry. It reminds me of the cheesing episode of South Park. I'm not familiar. Cheesing. Cheesing. It's possible I saw that one if it's old enough. Do not recall. Malphazar, thank you for the $2. What the heck was that music? Perfect dramatic music. No problems. Eric Adams was known for, I kid you not, driving his car on the sidewalk in New York City. He's the mayor of New York. He would just drive on the sidewalk to get around traffic and stuff. He would drive on the sidewalk. In New York City. Not a normal thing you would want to do. But you know, he was the mayor. Hatred for the rat race. For much of his public life, Eric Adams has spoken of his strong animosity towards the rodents scurrying around the streets of his hometown. "I hate rats," he declared to kick off his remarks. A little thing there. Let's see. Some point to a now infamous rat control press conference he held in 2019. In it, he championed a new bucket-shaped rat trap as the solution to the city's centuries-old struggle against its rodent interlopers. The trap works by drowning unsuspected rats in a chemical solution, a ghastly spectacle that produced a stomach-churning odor, according to the New York Times reporter who saw it in action that day. Last year, he announced the formation of a new position, the citywide director of rodent mitigation, dubbed by Adams as the Rat Czar. The Rat Czar. He gleefully referred to himself as the nightlife mayor. He's the nightlife mayor. He loves nightlife. I want to see if I can find... Probably not. I'm probably not going to find it. Oh, you know what? I think I did find it. Yeah, I found what I was looking for. This is a very important video, you see, to understand Eric Adams.
New York City is the Athens of America. It's the Istanbul of America. It's the keys of America. It's the soul of America. We are the Tel Aviv of America. New York City is the Islamabad of America. The Zagreb of America. We are the Lima of America. New York City is Mexico City of America. This is the Dublin of America, New York City.
Never been stronger because our troops and our veterans are this nation's backbone. Because farmers are...
That's a different guy. That's not Eric Adams anymore. That was a different guy. What does he mean? I don't know. It's just the New York City Islamabad of America. It's just the Mexico City of America. It's just New York City is the whatever of America. It doesn't matter. Once again, gonna miss that guy. Gonna miss Eric Adams. Heading north. Commodity exchange. No, commodity exchange. Come on. Low, dang it. I don't want that. I want high. Son of a gun. I remember there was one during the start of the COVID pandemic. He held a press conference in which he wore a hat that just had the word mind on it. And he talked about how New York's problems were largely because the area underneath the city is haunted. Like there's an evil presence lurking under New York. I think people should have listened to this guy. I think he knows what he's talking about. I think people should listen to this guy. It's called the Shredder. Son of a gun. You're right. Maybe it is Shredder. Ghostbusters 2. Maybe it's a Ghostbusters 2 situation. Medium? Good enough. I haven't seen the new Ghostbusters movies. I saw Ghostbusters 2 and the the 2016 Ghostbusters. I haven't seen the other ones though. They seemed like the two recent ones seemed like movies I would not like. But Girl Cast one. That was the 2016 one, yeah. Which I think people were a little too hard on. I'm not going to say that movie's a masterpiece or anything, but I think there's an argument to be made that it was the second best Ghostbusters film. You know, is it as good as Ghostbusters 1? No. Is it as good as Ghostbusters 2? Maybe. A Ghostbusters film written by Albert Camus. Do I want a Ghostbusters film written by Albert Camus? I don't know. Let's sell that over here. That's high. That's pretty good. All right. From here, we can go to Priot. Buy some upgrades. Well, one upgrade. I don't think we can afford more than that, but that's okay. Oh no, I have industrial again. We're not going to sell that. Son of a gun. only seen Ghostbusters 1. I don't think any of the other Ghostbusters movies are necessarily like must-see movies. I'll be honest, I'm not even 100% sure that like the first Ghostbusters is a must-see movie, unless you really want to like understand all the cultural references. I think it's an entertaining film, but I'd be like, oh, you have to see this wacky 80s sci-fi comedy. You absolutely have to see this movie about busted ghosts. Buy some equipment, why not? Oh yeah, I shouldn't have done that because I want to buy this. I got enough money for it. We have the ECM system now. That should help with defense. I do want a defense system too, but I don't have enough money for that. I got to do more selling. Let's just travel around this system. Logic, is any movie really worth watching? I think any movie is worth watching. Almost any movie. Whether it's must watch. Like, I think that there's probably like a collection of films you could point to where you're like, if you have interest in human art, these are films that you ought to see. I'm just not 100% sure if Ghostbusters is 100% on that list. I think it's an entertaining movie. I think it's worth checking out. But is it necessary that you see this movie? Kind of feels weird to say something's a must-watch. I just mean in the context of like, you know, if you want to understand an art form, if you're someone with an interest in art, what are the movies that are the most important to this form? Malfazar, thank you for the $2. Kids these days only have TikTok, Skibbity Toilet. I don't know that that's actually true. I think kids have more than TikToks and Skibbity Toilet. Like, when I was growing up, there's a lot of movies that I saw just because of, like, reruns on television. Like, just movies getting shown on TV. I was introduced to a lot of stuff that way. But honestly, the way that I ended up seeing a lot of movies that were before my time was just because I had an interest in older cinema. Like, I sought those films out. And people can still do that today. Like, I think it's a lot easier to never come across older films. But it's also a lot easier to find older films if you're actively seeking for them. Like, if I wanted to watch Citizen Kane growing up, I would go to my local video store and rent or buy Citizen Kane. If someone wants to watch Citizen Kane today, like 100%, you could pirate that. You could find a way to watch it online without leaving your house. There's plenty of places to stream it. It's easy to access, but you're also probably never going to, like, stumble upon that without looking for it. Let's go to Neeg. I like Cat from Outer Space, but I enjoy campy sci-fi. Cat from Outer Space. That's an interesting one. Alright, let's land on this planet here. Go to the commodity exchange. Ugh. Nothing for me. Buy this regional map just in case. I really want the defense system, but I don't have nearly enough money. Oh my god, I just spent... Alright. Yeah, I need to sell this stuff. What's everyone's favorite 1980s blockbuster? What's everyone's favorite blockbuster from the 1980s? 1980s blockbuster, baby. Oh, Industrial Hire. My god, if I had just traveled a little bit further before. Hey, food. Empire Strikes Back. It's actually kind of depressing, like, how much of 1980s, like, film culture and stuff is still around. Like, that era really created a lot of, like, IP value for companies that they've held on to. There's so much 1980s stuff that's still here. Is RoboCop a blockbuster? Yeah, I think RoboCop's a blockbuster. It's an interesting movie. RoboCop. Terminator the Terminator. Incredible Shrinking Woman. Was the Incredible Shrinking Woman the 1980s? Yeah, 81. All right. For some reason, in my head, that's a 1970s film, but yeah, 1981. Let's see, the highest grossing films of the 1980s. Number 1, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Number 2, Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Number 3, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Number 4, Batman. Number 5, Back to the Future. Number 6, Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Number 7, Top Gun. Number 8, Rain Man. Number 9, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 10, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Number 11, Back to the Future Part 2. Number 12, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which I would argue is the best movie on this list. Number 13, this surprises me a little bit, Crocodile Dundee. Number 13. God. Number 14, Fatal Attraction. Goodness. Number 15, Beverly Hills Cop. Number 16, Rambo First Blood Part 2. Number 17, Rocky 4. Number 18, Look Who's Talking. Look Who's Talking. 18th highest grossing film of the 1980s. Look Who's Talking. Oh, people love Look Who's Talking. Was this that's the highest grossing baby film of all time, I guess. Number 19, Ghostbusters. Number 20, Coming to America. Number 21, Tootsie. Number 22, Crocodile Dundee 2. Incredible how popular the Crocodile Dundee movies were. God. Number 23, Dead Poets Society. All right. Number 24, Lethal Weapon 2. Number 25, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Oh, number 26, Twins. I wasn't going to go beyond 25, but I do want to give a shout out to Twins. 26th highest grossing film of the 1980s, Twins. Twins. That stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Twins. Separated at birth. And I'll mention number 27, Ghostbusters 2. All right. Yeah. It's the lowest one on the list. I don't know if they have a. I'm sure they have a list of like box office bombs from the 80s. Stop shooting. I'm just traveling around. Don't bother me. Oh, it's the lowest one on the top grossing list. Just number 50, Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. The biggest box office bomb of the 1980s. Oh, man. Okay, the biggest box office bomb of the 1980s. The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. It's too bad that the biggest box office bomb of the 80s. It's a pretty... Pretty good movie. Biggest box office bomb of the 1980s. The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. Never heard of that ever. Oh, this is a good movie. Adventures of Baron Munchausen. Terry Gilliam film. Uma Thurman's in this. This is a one of my favorite Terry Gilliam films. If you haven't seen this movie, it's this one's worth a watch. I mean, you know, all movies. See if I can find Oh yeah, you know who's in this movie? Robin Williams. Yeah, I'm gonna show you a little trailer here real quick. The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. This trailer's a little wacky. I don't know if this is a good way to actually sell this movie.
Of Time Bandits and Brazil, a new movie full of noise. Flying objects.
Robin Williams.
Me, madam, your underwear is in good hands. I'm back!
Seafood.
Hello.
Is there a doctor in the fish?
Celebrities.
I'm Baron Munchausen.
This is an extraordinarily bad trailer for this movie.
Compassion.
This movie's great, but this trailer is not very good.
Now you come back here and expect me to follow you to the ends of the earth? Yes. All right.
Honor.
Have you any famous last words?
Not yet.
Not yet. Is that famous?
Gravity.
We've been dropped through the center of the world to come out on the other side.
Bull. He was full of it. The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. A true story. We've got the film to prove it.
There you go. Once again, not a great trailer for that movie, but it is a buck wild film. Malvazar? Oh, David Studios product. Thank you for the $4.99. Isn't that the movie that broke up Gilliam and the rest of Python? Baron Munchausen? No, I don't. I don't remember anything like that. I know they fought a lot on the production of some of the Python films, but I don't know if Baron Munchausen had any impact on that group, because it's a lot later. It was like way later. Malfazar, thank you for the $2. You gone out to the west to Maranu space yet? No, not really. We've only gone north. We've only gone north. Well, I guess we're done for today. I guess that's it. Nope. We'll continue this game next week. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. Be back tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow? I actually don't know. I haven't picked out a game. I haven't picked out a game yet. There's no Buckaroo Banzai, but it is Buck Wild. It's no Buckaroo Banzai. Any Buckaroo Banzai fans here? There's another movie. Anyone wants another 1980s film? There's a trailer for Buckaroo Banzai. If you haven't seen Buckaroo Banzai. Jeff Goldblum. His little cowboy outfit.
President's on line 1 calling about is everything okay with the alien spacecraft and Planet 10, or should he just go ahead and destroy Russia?
Tell him yes on 1 and no on 2.
Yeah.
Which was yes, to destroy Russia or number 2?
Now that's a trailer that shows off the actual vibe of the film. That's a trailer that really actually lets you know what you're getting with the movie. Malvazar, thank you for the $2. It's not just a movie. Buckaroo Banzai is not just a movie. No John Lithgow in the trailer. Yeah, he plays an alien in the movie. One last thing before I go, the Clue movie. Clue movie, great film, yeah. It's another great 1980s film. You know what's weird about the 1980s, and this is something that ever since I learned this, I just can't stop thinking about it. In the 1980s, there were 1/2 of the number of people in the world that there are now. The population of the Earth has doubled since the 1980s. It used to be 4 billion, and now it's 8 billion. There are twice as many people on the planet than there were in the 1980s. So, like, like the Thanos snap. If Thanos were to snap on Earth, it would, we'd be back to 1980s population levels. 1980s. Half the people. So sometimes when you look around at the world and you're like, what the heck is going on? Why are things happening like this? Why are all of these problems cropping up? One of the things is, you know, we have doubled in population in just a few decades. It's a pretty big increase to happen all at once. Gonna take a little bit of time to figure things out, I guess. Seeing old trailers gets me sad for some reason. I guess because how exhausting modern media feels. I feel like the modern trailer era is my least favorite era of trailers. There was a period of time in which I thought trailers were kind of obnoxious. Like I don't like a lot of 90s trailer voice guy trailers. Like, I think there's a lot of trailers from that time that are bad. But I just don't like the musical edit trailer being the way that every single trailer is edited. Like, it doesn't really matter what the movie is. It's being edited musically now. Whatever the trailer is, there's a very specific musical edit that's going to happen. One of my favorite trailers, and this is everyone's favorite trailer, so this isn't like... I'm not going to be showing you something you haven't seen, most likely. I feel like everyone always brings up this trailer as an example of a great trailer. But truly the trailer for The Shining. It's weird that we just haven't improved on this. It's weird that this was the best trailer and it just never got better. It's unbelievable. Yep. You nailed it. Yeah, I gotta see that movie. Alright, I guess we're done. I guess we're finished. Toys had the most baffling trailer. Was that Rob Williams in the field or whatever? T2 had a great trailer. I don't remember what the trailer was for T2. I always liked it when there would be a even when they would do some sort of like fake out trailer. T2 is just the machines being built and then a logo. Nice. That sounds pretty good. I always appreciated the fake out trailer. This isn't necessarily a great trailer or a great movie, but sleek, fast, handles like a dream. Delivers the ultimate performance. From 0 to 800,000 years? What the heck? The Time Machine with Guy Pearce. The Time Machine. What a bad movie. Bad movie. Bad film. I saw it though because of that teaser. I saw that teaser and I ended up seeing the movie because of it. So I guess it worked on me. The movie opens with a gag about the guy's wife dying over and over again. Like, I don't even know if it's supposed to be comedy, but they're like, oh, his wife died tragically. And he keeps trying to save her, but she keeps dying over and over again. So, like, he goes back in time and saves her. And he's like, oh my God, I'm so glad I saved you. And then she immediately gets run over by a horse. He, like, turns around for 1 second. And just a whole horse and buggy just slams into her. And it just ends up being, I think, unintentionally funny, because his wife keeps getting brutally killed. And then he ends up in the future, and they're like, terrorists have blown up the moon. He's like, what? Looks up in the sky, and the moon is all shattered. Like, yeah, they're terrorists. Yeah, they blew up the moon. That's what is happening in this version of this story. The terrorists, they blew up the moon. They got it. They got the moon. Let me see. Try to remember what I'm looking for another. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's another cool fake out. Get ready.
Imagine a world where you can reverse the effects of age, stress, and sun. From the leading name in biotechnology comes Regenerate. Another breakthrough from the Umbrella Corporation. Regenerate's revolutionary T-cell formula actually brings dead cells back to life. Now, your youthful beauty.
Gamers out there know what's coming. Gamers know what's
coming. Consult your doctor before starting treatment. Some side effects may occur.
Whoa, whoa, oh no.
Regenerate is a registered trademark of the Umbrella Corporation. Our business is life itself.
Great movies. I unironically love the whole run of Resident Evil movies. I especially love the final one in the series where they do the most ridiculous retconning to try to take all of these separate characters and make them secretly the same character. Like, there's so many characters who end up being the same person. And so it doesn't make any sense, but it's very funny. And I don't remember if that's the movie or the movie before that, where like they just decide they don't like the ending of the previous film and like just decide at the very beginning of the next movie, they're like, what happened at the end of the last film was Wesker doing a trick. None of that was real. That was all Wesker doing a sneaky trick. Don't worry about it. None of that happened. That was all a hallucination that Wesker caused. It's fine. None of that was real. We're going in a different direction now. Wesker. What a bunch of films. All right, I'm done for tonight. I gotta go eat something. I'm very hungry. Very hungry. I gotta go eat. Thank you all for watching and seeing all these cool film trailers. Have a great night, everyone. A great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.